Okay, get ready for this because we're about to dive into a real-life fairy tale, and it's all happening in New York City. This is a story about a totally surprise trip, a whirlwind romance, and, get this, a secret that ties this couple directly to the bright lights of Broadway. So that really is the question, isn't it? What does happen when a secret trip crashes into the magic of Broadway? Well, we're about to find out how this little spontaneous getaway, which comes with some very specific rules and a very famous friend, ends up being this completely life-changing adventure. All right, so every great story's got to start somewhere, right? This one kicks off with a pretty simple plan that, well, it kind of snowballs into this absolutely unforgettable journey. Let's get into Act 1, the invitation. Okay. Just picture this for a second. Your partner comes up to you and says, hey, drop everything, cancel whatever you're doing. We're going to New York City, like today. That is literally what Gio tells his girlfriend, Emma. He's holding 2 VIP tickets and has this whole spontaneous adventure to his hometown all planned out. And this is where things get really magical. So these VIP tickets, they're from Gio's friend, Michael James Scott. You know, the guy who plays the genie in Aladdin on Broadway. And as if it were written in the stars, Emma is a massive fan of the show and of him. I mean, you couldn't make this up. It's just perfect. So, of course, this leads to the first big, wait, what? moment. Emma is completely floored. How on earth does Gio know a Broadway star? And it turns out, Gio's been keeping a little secret. He actually played violin in the orchestra pit for Aladdin for 2 whole months. I mean, that's a pretty big detail about your past to just not mention, right? Okay, so you need to understand this isn't just a trip. It's basically a secret mission. Gio's a native New Yorker, so he knows the deal. If his family finds out he's in town and doesn't visit, they will hunt him down. No joke. So to keep this whole magical day on the down low, he lays out some very specific ground rules. The rules are set, and they are off to the city. So let's jump into Act 2 as their perfect day really starts to happen. Gio's whole mission here is to show Emma the city the way he sees it, you know? The full, authentic, native New Yorker experience. And where do you even start with a tour like that? With iconic food, obviously. And you can just see that pure joy of discovering something new. Emma is totally falling for the city, and it all starts with this bagel loaded with turkey, ham, and egg. It's those little moments, you know? That's what's already making this trip so incredible. And from there, it's just like a classic New York movie montage. They're hitting Times Square, they're figuring out the subway, they're checking out a Van Gogh at a museum, and of course, Gio gets to yell, "I'm walking here." He is really giving her the full tour of his New York. And then, it's time, the main event. They get to the theater, and who's there to greet them? None other than the genie himself, Michael James Scott, welcoming them to Agrabah and to his world. I mean, even before they walk through the doors, the place itself is just steeped in history. They're standing in front of the oldest operating theater on all of Broadway, and Gio throws in this fun little fact that it might even be haunted. You can just feel the history and the magic all around them. All right, now we're getting to the part that really turns this into a fairy tale. We're talking about an exclusive, personal backstage tour with the star of the show. And right off the bat, you get a real sense of who Michael is. He's not just an actor playing the genie. This is his life's passion. He tells them that being on stage is this unique joy for him, that it's the one place he feels like he truly 100% belongs. So, what about the show? Well, it was everything Emma had ever dreamed of, and then some. The singing, the dancing, the crazy special effects. She was just completely starstruck, totally blown away. So after the final curtain, Michael invites Emma to come up and get a really close look at these incredible sets. But he gives her this hilarious warning. Don't touch anything or they'll put you in Broadway jail. You can just feel that fun, friendly vibe between them. And there's this really sweet moment. While Michael is watching Emma just wander around the stage, totally in awe of everything, he turns to his friend Gio and tells him she's a keeper. Just a really cool, genuine moment of friendship right there. Okay, let's get to our final act, because this is where the trip goes from being just a perfect memory to something that opens a door to a totally new and unexpected opportunity. Yeah, because what started out as a fan's dream trip suddenly flips and becomes a real professional opportunity. They're all just chatting about the music scene back in their hometown, Port Charles, and then Emma just has this brilliant idea. She just throws it out there Michael should come perform at the Savoy, this club back home. And Michael, who you can tell just loves to perform anywhere, is instantly all in. He's like, Part Charles isn't gonna know it, hit it. And bam, just like that, a brand new partnership is born, right there on the stage of the new Amsterdam Theatre. And that's really the heart of it, isn't it? Just look at the transformation here. This one trip went from a secret little getaway to a core memory. It started as a fan's dream and ended up as a new professional collaboration. All that anxiety about keeping it a secret from family, gone. Replaced with the promise of more adventures. So as their plane takes off, you can picture Gio and Emma looking out the window, seeing the Empire State Building and the Statue of Liberty shrink below them. Their perfect day might be over, but you just know this experience changed everything. And it just brings everything so perfectly full circle. Remember at the very start of the day, Gio promised Emma, I am about to show you a whole new world. And boy, did he deliver. Not just by showing her his New York, but by opening up, well, a whole new world of possibilities for both of them. It really makes you think, right? Sometimes it's those spontaneous trips, maybe even the ones you have to keep a little quiet, that end up changing your life. So what about you? What are the experiences that have opened up a whole new world for you?